Hi everyone, my name is Deidra. I'm a personal trainer and group fitness instructor at the Dalplex. Today we're going to be doing an abs and arms class, not so much strengthening the arms, more so doing kind of rehab, range of motion, and mobility. Really good if you've been spending most of this quarantine over top of your computer. So it's really good for posture. We're going to strengthen through the core. Open up, loosen up the shoulders. Here is my workout. I have it on a whiteboard. So go ahead and screenshot this, pause this, write it down, take a picture. It's there if you want it. These are the exercises. There's 12 of them. How I'm going to be going through it with you guys today is we're going to be doing the first 5, repeat that, and then we're going to go through the rest. All you're going to need in terms of equipment is a timer. I just have one on my phone, just a very basic timer. You're going to need a chair or something to just sort of brace on. You'll see what I mean. Option to use light weights or any sort of exercise band like this. Whichever one you want is fine. If you don't have either of those, that's also totally fine. You can totally do this with just body weight. All right, so let's get started. Low impact, super chill kind of workout today. We're going to start with a mobility exercise. This is the T-spine kneeling. Okay, so you're going to start on all fours. We're going to start with 5 reps, hand at your temple, drop the elbow to your wrist, and lift up to the ceiling. Rotate up to the ceiling, that elbow up as much as you can. Lift through this shoulder, don't sink down, lift up, yeah? So we're going to do 4 more. That's a total of 5. Now we're going to take the arm long, and we're going to thread the needle all the way through and back up. 2, going for 5. 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's do the other side, same thing. If you didn't see my last video, my floor is really creaky. There's no good spot for me to do exercises in this apartment without making noise. So if you hear some funky noises, it's the floor. It's brutal. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. We go 4 from the temple, and then 5 from the temple, 5, thread the needle. Try to rotate as much as you can through your thoracic spine. 3, 4, 5, arm goes long. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Awesome. Okay. Good. Give the shoulders a little roll. That one's super important. We need to work on our rotation from our thoracic spine this way. Because we spend a lot of our time forward over our computer, what happens is our hips and our knees will end up taking the brunt of the rotation instead of our thoracic spine. So that's a really good one. Second exercise, shoulder range of motion. This is where you're going to need the chair or something for you to brace on. A wall works, a bookshelf, something stable, because you don't want your hips and your shoulders moving for this part. It's just the arm. So I want to make sure, good angle. So I've got my chair here. So my knees, my hips, and my shoulders, everything is square and facing forward. I've got one hand on the chair. So my goal is to not rotate. It's just my arm. We're going to start by reaching the fingers down towards the ground. Feel as though somebody's grabbed your wrist and is reaching and pulling down. So we're getting a length in here, lots of tension through the arm. We're going to rotate the thumb back behind us and reach back behind yourself as far as you can, yeah? So make sure I'm talking to the computer, so I'm rotating open, but you guys don't rotate open. Stay square forward. Cool? Reach back behind you as far as you can, keeping the length, keep the tension. Bring the arm all the way up overhead, nice and slow. Keep pulling back behind you. You can rotate your palm inwards once you get to the top. And we're going to reverse it all the way back down. So when you reverse it, lengthen and have it extend. Tension through the whole arm, reaching through the whole arm all the way back down to the beginning, right by your side. Pull back behind you. My palm is up. My thumb is pointing back behind me. All the way down. Reach down, reach down, reach down, reach down, reach down, and rotate back in. Give it a little shake. We're going to do that one more time on this side. Reach down, square off the shoulders, square off the hips. Rotate the palm open. Thumb is back behind you. Now pull back. As far back as you can without rotating through the torso. All the way up to the overhead position. Woo. Reach, lengthen. Reach back behind you as far as you can without rotating the torso. And finally rotate back in. Good. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to move this over here. All right. So reach down, rotate the palm open. There we go. Pull back. Thumb is up to the ceiling. Feel as though someone's grabbing your wrist and trying to pull you away. That tension that you're creating is maximizing your range of motion. Good. Pull back behind you. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Thumb is pointing back this way. All the way down. Reach, 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 reach. One more time. I should have mentioned this before. If going overhead is not in your practice, don't do it. Go as far as you can and then reverse it back down. You don't have to go up overhead. Let's go. Last time. Reach the palm back. Lots of tension in the arm. Square off the shoulders, square off the hips. Pull back, all the way down. And give a little shake. Good. All right. Next exercise. This is called the bird dog. I didn't make up the name of this one. This is kind of a classic. Hopefully you've heard of it before. We're going to start on all fours for this one. You want to make sure your hands are in line with your shoulders, knees are over top of the hips. We're going to start by extending and reaching through opposite arm, opposite leg. It's not about trying to lift up as high as possible. It's about creating length through your heel, length through your fingertip. Okay? So, a couple things to note. Again, if overhead reaches are not in your practice, you can take it out to a T. That's fine too. You want to reach through your fingertips. You want to feel it in the back of the shoulder. You want to feel it in your lower body, so through the glutes, hamstrings. You're going to be flexing your foot. So you want to feel it through the whole leg as well. And then as you bring everything in, pull the belly button into the spine, because we're going to get a little bit of an ab work in this one. Okay, so pick one arm, pick the opposite leg. We're going to lift, lengthen, create tension through our body. Lengthen, bring everything in. Elbow to knee or hand to knee, or as far as you can come in. Pull the belly button in, lengthen back out. We're going to go for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, 10. Good. So, if you didn't feel anything on that one, you need to create more tension in your muscles. This takes a lot of thought to really get the proper muscles working. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're going to lift through this shoulder joint. Don't sink. Press up. Yeah, same feeling through that hip, through that other leg. Let's go for 10. Lengthen. Make sure you're not cranking through your low back. Create more length. Belly button pulls in. 2. Thumb is up to the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Whew, I'm getting warm. Okay, nice work. What's next? So this is called the Canadian Goose. This name I did make up. I did make up this exercise. So this is the option for you to grab a band. Option to grab some light weights. I really wouldn't go heavier than 5 pounds. If you're really confident, maybe you could push it to 8 or 10. But even then, I might be able to argue your technique. So really pay attention to this one. So we're going to go into a similar position as the bird dog on all fours. Opposite leg is going to lift up. Opposite arm is going to be working, but we're going to fly the arm back. So a back fly is right here. So if we've got opposite arm, opposite leg. So if I'm going to do the fly with my right arm, I'm going to get my left arm to lock in the band. Left leg goes up. Right arm is going to be working. I'm pulling my belly button in. Keep that long through your heel. 10 reps as you fly this side up. 2, 3. Keep it balanced. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing on the other side. If you feel anything in your neck, upper traps, go ahead, set them down, and make sure you're squeezing the shoulder blades together when you fly this arm up. I can do this without weights and still feel proper activation. Okay, opposite leg. So right leg up, left hand is going to be flying this time in our Canadian Goose. Can you see it? Okay, let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Good. So a little bit of leg work, core, shoulders. Nice job. All right. One more exercise, and then we're going to go back to the beginning and repeat it. We're going to do lying flies. So you're going to lie on your stomach. This is a shoulder exercise. If you have something like a water bottle, go grab another one. This is just a little thing I thought of you can add in for you to challenge yourself. So you're going to lengthen through your spine. We're going to lengthen through the arms to the shoulders. So you're going to reach the shoulders, reach the hands away from the ears. We're going to tap the ground just once. We're going to lift up over maybe that water bottle that we set up. Yoga blocks also work, but you don't need anything. Tap the ground overhead. Lift up, back over, reach, tap. We're going to go for 20 taps from the bottom all the way up. Again, you're trying to reach the arms up and back as much as possible. If you've got yoga blocks or a water bottle or something you want to use to challenge yourself to clear with your arms over, go for it. You don't need it. It's just something fun to add in. If going overhead is not in your practice, just bring the hands up as high as you can safely. So I'll demo what that looks like. You can be going to a T. That might be your option. And back. So you can still get it. You can still get the same feeling and the same benefit. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to count out 20 reps of the full range of motion for this exercise. You're welcome to join me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10. 10 more. 17, 19, 20. Whew. How'd that feel? A little bit of a burn? Okay, let's go back to the start. We're going to start at the beginning with our kneeling T-spine. 5 with the elbow bent, 5 with the arm long. We're going to roll through this a little bit quicker. I won't have to explain as much. All right, on all fours, hand to your temple. Drop the elbow down to your wrist. Press through that bottom hand and rotate up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lengthen the arm, thread the needle all the way through, all the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go same thing on the other side. 5 with the elbow bent. 1, 2, 3, 5. Arm long. Drop. 3. Make sure your elbow and head and shoulders drop all the way down. This is 5. All right, what's next? Our shoulder range of motion. So option to grab a chair. You can use a wall, maybe your TV stand, whatever's stable. Rotate open. Really reach that shoulder down away from your ears. See if you can keep that length. Square off the hips, square off the shoulders. Pull back behind you. Up overhead, pull back, thumb back behind you, reaching back, lengthen all the way down, rotate, give it a little shake, Let's go again. Reach. Pull back. Really try and press that back. Fire. Okay. This is a really good one to do if you've been sitting all day at your desk. Let's go to the other side. I'm not going to move the chair this time. Rotate so the thumb is facing behind you and your palm is open. So externally rotate through the shoulder, press back behind you, squaring off the shoulders, square off the hips. Slowly bring that up overhead. And pull back. All the way down. Good, last time. Rotate open, press it back behind you, thumb reaches. Feel like somebody's grabbing your wrist, pulling. And back down. There we go. Good. Get rid of that. Okay. Bird dog. Pop down onto all fours. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach through the fingertips all the way to your heel. Lengthening, not reaching up. Lots of stability through the opposite shoulder so you're not dropping your torso. Keep it active. And then pull your belly button into your spine. So that's also going to kick on, especially when you bring the knee and the elbow through the center. So knee over your hips, hands over the shoulders, under the shoulders. Let's go 10 per side. Here we go. Lengthen all the way in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, other side. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Lift, lengthen, lift out of here. Keep that up. And draw in. 1, 2. Belly draws in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Option 2, grab the weights, grab a band. I'm going to show you what this looks like without any added weights. We're going into our Canadian Goose. Fun fact about this one, I picked the name because there was no exercise named after Canadian. There's bird dog, Romanian deadlift, Bulgarian split squat, Turkish get up. I wanted one that had a Canadian name. So that's why that is. Fun fact. So we're going to go opposite hand, opposite leg, core is tight, pull that in, and we're going to squeeze, thumb up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. Good. Let's go to the other side. Leg, abs, arm, fly up. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 2, 1. All right. Last one before we move on. This is our lying flies. So again, if going overhead with this one is not in your practice today, just go to the T. That's totally fine. We're going to do 20 taps. All right, you ready? Lengthen through the fingers, lengthen through the spine, through the top of your head. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10. 20. Woo! Okay. Awesome work. How's that feeling? It's a bit of a burn, eh? Good. Okay, so now we're going to move on into the second half of the workout. The sun is shining. Second half is way more core. I'll hold it up again. So we've got a core iso hold. I'm going to talk you guys through that. Heel taps, hip ups. We're going to do some oblique work. We've got one shoulder exercise. That's a great one. And then finishing up with a bit of classic plank. Okay. So let's get into the isometric hold. This is where you would need a timer if you're going to do this on your own, but I'll talk you guys through the timer today. So you're going to start by lying on your back. Knees bent. Now, I want you to focus on your deep core muscle. So if you can feel an arch space underneath your low back, we're going to remove that space. You're going to tilt your tailbone up to the sky, pull the belly button into your spine. That's that feeling that we want for all of our ab work, okay? Really strong. As soon as you start feeling your six-pack abs start sort of popping up, that's where you know you need to stop the exercise, reset, pull everything, knit everything back in, which is totally fine. That's okay. I find lots of times I need to stop my exercise or pull back and reset because I feel my six-pack kind of popping out and taking over. So we want to work on our deep core muscles, our transverse abdominals. That's where your power, that's where your stability comes from. Okay, so this exercise is called isometric hold. We're going to do 1 minute round. You're going to do 10 seconds of just that basic hold. Think of this as the warm-up for your abs. So we're going to do rib cage in, belly button in, 10 seconds like this. Yeah? If it's easy, what you can do is squeeze harder or just sort of poke your abs. Kind of fires them up a little bit more. After 10 seconds, I'll let you know you're going to pop up to tabletop. Keep this tight. 10 seconds, bring the legs straight up. Pull the belly button in. 10 seconds, back down. Option to reset. Keep that tension. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Cool? That's 1 minute just bracing your core. Again, think of this as a warm-up for your abs before we get into the rest of the workout. Sound good? Got my timer. Are you ready? So lie back on your back. Rib cage knits down. Belly button knits down. Tailbone up to the sky. Get rid of that low back arch. Here. Ready? Set. Go. 10 seconds. Bracing right here. Keep this tight, tight, tight. Belly button in to the ground. Keep that tension. Pop up to tabletop. Hold that in. Legs go straight up. Belly button, bring it in, press down into the back. 3, 2, 1. back down, keep the tension. Option to use this time to reset, but guys, come on, we're pushing through. Up to tabletop. Pull it in. Don't let this pop out. Hang on, back up. Keep that strong. 5 seconds. And rest. Good. So again, key thing here is targeting your deep core muscles, and how you do that is really bringing everything in towards the mat and not letting everything kind of open up. So think rib cage, belly button, remove the low back arch. Cool? What do we got next? Heel taps. So think of this as a natural progression from what we were just working on. Now, if you've had the wonderful opportunity to work with me as a personal trainer, you know that I'm pretty strict on doing these core exercises before we get into any heavy lifting, strength training, things like that. So, master what I just walked you through, then feel free to move on to this next exercise. If you're good and you feel confident in that tightness through your core that you can maintain, then you're ready for this one. So same feeling, we start off here, rib cage down, tailbone up to the sky, belly button pulls in, that's tight, 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 really knitting down, yeah? We're up here at tabletop, and we're gonna tap the heels to the ground. Now, as you lower your heel down, don't let your back arch. Keep that locked in. We're going to go for 20 reps, reaching as far as you can with what you feel comfortable. 2, 4, 10, halfway. If you need to stop, reset, go for it. Let's keep rolling. 12. 1 more. There we go. Good. So some people like to keep their hands under their low back because they want that feedback, they want that pressure. I like to actually just sort of grip my core and I just squeeze a little bit so I get that tactile feedback that I am bracing and I am creating tension and keeping everything in. Cool? So it's up to you whichever one you want to do. Hip ups. So this one is quite challenging, so do what you can. We're going to go for 20 on this one. Sorry. It's going to be good. Hip ups. So you're lying on your back. Belly button. We're going to press the hips, press the feet all the way up to the sky. Now, the goal is to not reach overhead. You want to press straight up or away. It's easy if you've got something to hang on to, like a couch leg, something heavy. Then, you know, it's a little bit easier to reach your feet away. If you don't have that option, that's okay. Do what you can. We're going to go for 20. Belly button pulls in, press up, and try and press away. 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 20. Awesome. What do we got? Side plank with taps. Okay, so you're going to need a timer. I've got mine, so don't worry. Side plank. We're going to go on our elbow. So we're going to go here for 15 seconds. And then as soon as the 15 seconds are up, we're going to go right away into 10 taps. Now, side plank can be challenging, so if that's not in your practice today, go ahead, bend the bottom leg, straighten the top leg, and you're going to press through this knee and then lift. So you can hold this for 15 and then go right away into the hip taps. Now you always have the option to just omit the hip taps and just stay up, or drop down and come into a rest. This is your practice. Do what you can. This is your workout. All right, let's get started. Are you ready? 15-second hold, right away into 10 reps. Elbow underneath the shoulder. Decide if you want one leg bent or both straight. Ready, set, lift. Here we go, 15 seconds. Feel like someone's grabbing your shirt, pulling all the way up. 10 seconds are down. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Ooh, good. Let's go the other side. That's awesome. Okay, quick. Hop over. Elbow lined up. 15 seconds. Pop up. Here we go. Lift, lift, lift. Really lift those hips up to the ceiling. I like to keep my hand here. Option here or here. Up to you. Are you ready for hip taps? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Good. Rest. Awesome. Okay. Oblique V-sit. Next exercise. You're going to lie on your side. 2 legs stacked. Arm long. Hand here for support. And then it's going to pop up and reach for our legs. This hand is what's going to be working and sort of lifting your torso. Now, doing it with 2 legs straight can be challenging. Feel free to just use one leg, okay? I'll demo one side with 2 legs, and then I'll show you on the other side with 1 leg. We're going to go for 10 reps. Think of your obliques, and that's where you want to be squeezing. So I'm in a half moon. I'm a little bit curved. And we're going to pop up for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other side, exactly the same thing. Now I'm going to show you the single leg version. So I'm going to bend my bottom leg. There we go. Okay. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Lying T to here. So if you've heard of the YTW exercises, this is similar. This is sort of my variation. So all we're going to be doing is lying on our stomach. We're going to go to a T. We're going to pulse to a T. We're going to draw the elbows down and pulse in a W. Right here, lying on our stomach. We're going to do 20 of them. Your goal is to not shrug, okay? Especially transitioning from W to T. Don't shrug up. Keep that down. Cool? Let's go for 20. Come on down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other side, exactly the same thing. Now I'm going to show you the single leg version. Here we go. Good. Did you feel that? Again, really make sure you're not shrugging up. And last exercise before we go back and start the abs over again. This is our plank rolls. We're going to do 10. So you're going to want to position your arms during the roll, one over top of the other. We're going to go side plank, roll through the center, other side plank. Sound good? I'm going to hang up this a little bit more. So we're starting the center. Doesn't matter which side you start with. And let's count to 10. Center. Bonus points if you can stack your toes on the side. That's 1, 2, 3. Don't let the hips drop, especially as you're rolling. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, woo! 10. Good. I almost fell there. Don't fall on this one. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. We're going to go back to our first core exercise. And I'm going to show you another version. Only if it's in your practice, go back to what I originally started with. For that 1 minute isometric abs, your first starting place is going to be here, here, here. And you repeat that for 1 minute. Once you master that, after a couple weeks, you feel your core strength build up. This is what you're going to progress to. We're going to start at tabletop. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah? Let's do that. I got my timer. Line your back. Here we go. Ready? Set. So, belly button in. Here we go. Tighten up. Rib cage down. Hold that strong. Tighten up. Legs go straight up. 10 seconds right here. Belly button in. Remove any low back arch. Now, slowly lower to 45 degrees or however low you can. Keep that tight, tight, tight. Pull that in. Back down to tabletop. Belly button in. Rib cage comes down. Legs go straight up. Are you breathing? Don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, here we go. Last 10 seconds, lower to 45. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Whew. Felt that time. Heel taps. We go into 20 right away, again, reaching the heel as far as you can. So they might start off really close. As you improve, as your core tightens up and you learn that proper technique, you might be able to reach further. Let's go for 20. Ready? Here and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 19, 20. All right. Good. Heel taps, hip ups. We're going for 20 hip ups. Let's do it. Straight up to the ceiling, pressing away. Belly button in, rib cage pulls down. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14, 15, and 20. Whew. All right. Side plank, 15-second hold, hip taps for 10 reps. Ready? I got my timer up on your side. Option to bend or stack. And lift. 15 seconds. Reach that hand up, have it on your hip, or brace it on the ground. Lift this side up. 3, 2, let's go into hip taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lift up. 8, 9, 10. Other side. Ready, set, lift. All the way up. Keep that strong. Lift up, 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 up. Feel like someone's grabbing your shirt. Lifting straight up. 3, 2, 1. Hip taps. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 10. All right. It's really warm in my apartment now. I even closed one curtain. Okay. Oblique V-sit. So I'm going to start with the one-legged version for the first round, and then I'll switch to two-legged version on the other side. Hand long so you can push through. Free hand comes up, and we sit up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, feel it right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Other side. I'm going to now do the two-legged version. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. Lying on your stomach, letter T to W, or V, whatever works. We're going to do 20 of them. Here we go. Lift, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 14, 18, 20. Woo. If you felt your neck tighten up, go back, pause it now, do it again, relax the shoulders, and think about squeezing the shoulder blades together a bit more. Last exercise, plank rolls. Set up the arms here, lift through your obliques so you're not dropping your hips as you're rolling. We're going to do 10. Ready? And let's go. 3. Bonus points if your feet stack. 5. 7. 9. Last one. There we go. We're done. That's it. Awesome job, team. Thank you guys so much for coming out today. Look at this hair. Quarantine hair. Guys, awesome effort. If you want to do a third round, by all means, go back, replay this, do the third round, or fourth round. This is such a good thing to do on maybe a rest day, after a long day of sitting at a desk. It's really good to reset the posture. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun filming this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.